After the truth came out, everything changed. Not in a bad way, but in a way that felt too good to be true. For the first time in my life, I wasn't confused about who he was. He wasn't just Dad anymore. He was my father. And I was finally his. We started doing everything together. Weekend walks, late-night talks, even silly arguments that ended in laughter. It felt like we were trying to make up for all the lost years, all at once. But life has a way of testing happiness. And this time, it hit harder than ever. It started small. He would get tired easily, miss work, sit down more often than usual. Just stress, he said with a smile. But I knew something wasn't right. One evening, I overheard my mom crying on the phone. He didn't want to tell them. "Especially not now," she whispered. My heart dropped. That night, I confronted him. "What are you hiding from me?" He looked at me for a long time, like he was memorizing my face. Then he sighed. "I didn't want your love to be tied to pain," he said softly. "Say it," I demanded, my voice shaking. He closed his eyes. "I'm sick." The word hung in the air like a storm. Later, we found out it was cancer. Advanced. Everything after that felt like a race against time. Hospital visits. Quiet dinners. Long hugs that lasted a little longer than before. But through it all, he never stopped smiling. Never stopped being strong for me. One night in the hospital, he called me closer. "I don't regret anything," he said. "Because in the end, I got to be your father." Tears streamed down my face. "You're not going anywhere," I whispered. But deep down, I knew. A few days later, he was gone. The house felt empty. Too quiet. Too still. I kept expecting him to walk through the door, smiling like always. But he never did. At his funeral, people spoke about how kind he was, how strong, how selfless. But they didn't know the full story. They didn't know what he gave up. Just to come back into my life. After everyone left, I stood alone by his grave. "I used to think I lost my father once," I said softly. "But the truth is, I was given a second chance." My voice broke. "And I'll spend the rest of my life being worthy of it." As I turned to leave, my mother handed me something. It was another letter from him. "If you're reading this, it means I couldn't stay longer. But I need you to know something. Being your stepfather was never a title to me. It was a blessing. And if I had another life, I would choose you again. Every single time." I held the letter close to my chest, tears falling freely. Because now I understood something deeper than pain. Family isn't just about blood. It's about love. And he gave me more of that than anyone ever could. The end. Or maybe a new beginning.